Hi, I'm Fer Manzanares, and I'm going to be talking about a news report that I found on what the Paris Climate Agreement, um, is about. So, the Paris Climate Agreement was brought up in Paris conference in December of 2015, and about 195 countries adopted the first ever universal legally bonding climate deal. And the agreement consists of a global action plan to put the world on track and avoid dangerous climate change. So it's limiting global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. And the agreement is due to enter into force about in 2020. So today, on Tuesday, um, about 171 countries signed the deal, and it is a record number for a new international treaty. So about 50 nations had already ratified the agreement, but other countries were still required to take the second step, and before the pact actually came into force. So the UN Secretary Ban Ki-moon said that Paris will shape the lives of all future generations, and that in its profound way, it is their future that is at stake. So at the opening ceremony, he said the planet was obviously experiencing record temperatures and that it was all a race against time. So we needed to take action. So he urged all of the other countries to join the agreement at a national level. And they, of course, signed. Most of the countries signed. And because they celebrated the 46th Earth Day, and the UN climate chief, Christiana Figueres, explained that it now needed to happen. Then he said, most countries, though not all, need to take the signed document and go back home, go to ratification procedures that in most countries requires parliamentary discussion and decision. So of course people need to think about it before signing it. But I think this kind of treaties are the ones we need in the world at the moment, um, because we need to think about where we live and all the people we are in this planet with. And I think it's very important for us to consider new tactics to the world rather to just stick with the ones we already have. So I think this is actually a pretty new and a good thing that we're kind of changing the ways we see things. So I'm glad a lot of countries actually signed this already, and that it is actually a record about how much people have already signed it already, and that it is the actual first climate agreement.